So consider this indefinite integral. So we have square of 3x plus 4 times dx. So we are going to evaluate this one. And using the basic integration formulas, after expanding, of course, the binomial, since we cannot directly use the said formulas. Okay, so if we expand this 3x plus square of 3x plus 4, so it's 9x squared, meaning the square of the first term, and then plus 2 times the product of the first and the second terms. So that's 2 times 3x or 6x times 4, so that's 24x. And then the last term would be the square of 4 or 16. And using power rule, constant times integral of f of x dx, etc. So the answer, okay, the value of the indefinite integral, therefore, is 3x cubed plus 12x squared plus 16x plus c, okay? Or that's 9 times x cubed over 3 plus 24 times x squared over 2 and then 16x. Okay, before we go to the first method of integration, which is simple substitution, so let's first understand what integration by substitution is. Okay, so if we're given a particular function labeled as u, which is a function of x, okay, take note that we can use other letters to denote functions aside from letter F for the first letter of the word function. Okay, so let's say we use g of x. So the exact differential, okay, of u from differential calculus, okay, is written as du and is equal to the derivative of g of x, okay, with respect to the independent variable, which is x, then multiplied by the differential of x, okay? So if we're going to transform the given integral from the previous slide, we can let that 3x plus 4 be equal to u. And if we get its exact differential, it's 3 dx. Okay, du is 3 dx. So dx, therefore, is equal to du over 3. So we divide the whole equation by 3 to solve for dx. So that we can use this equation in transforming, okay, the given, which uses x initially for its independent variable, into a an indefinite integral using a new variable, which is letter u. Okay, so since u is 3x plus 4, so we can write it as u and then raise to the power of 2, and then dx can be written as du over 3. Okay, so we use the basic integration formulas if already applicable, okay, to get the value of the indefinite integral. As you can see, okay, this is in the form u to the power of n over a constant. Therefore, we can use the basic integration formulas. Take note that it's not applicable to x to the power of n times dx only. Okay, so we can use any letter in the alphabet. It's of the same format. Okay, it's u to the power of n times du and divided by a constant. So using those set of formulas, so using the second basic integration formula, okay, we can put this constant here. Take note, it's 1 over 3. Okay, outside to the left of the integral sign. And then we use the power rule in getting the integral of this. Okay, so using I4, so it's u cubed over 3. So we multiply that to 1/3 and we get u cubed over 9. Okay, and then plus c. And don't forget to put back the original variable. Do not have a final answer with u as the variable, it should be x, okay, the original one. So therefore, the value of the indefinite integral is the cube of 3x plus 4 all over 9 plus c. So there's another way of writing the expressions, okay, by first not transforming the functions of x and the dx to functions of u and du first, okay, using the concept now called neutralizing factor. Right. So earlier we showed that if we let that 3x plus 4 be our u, okay, then du is 3 times dx, right? So instead of transforming this into u squared times du over 3, okay, so let's instead plug in no, the missing factor, okay, to complete our exact differential 3 times dx. Okay, so this is the exact differential of our 3x plus 4. And since we are multiplying this by 3, make sure to neutralize it by multiplying also the integrand by the reciprocal of this factor here. Okay, so that there will be no changes in the value of the integrand. It's still equal to the square of 3x plus 4. Okay, because if you don't put this 1/3 here, then you are changing the value of the integrand. Okay, so we put 3 here, multiply it to dx so that we can form the du and then balance this by multiplying it with its reciprocal. Okay, 1/3 times 3 is just equal to 1. So you're not changing the value of square of dx plus 4. So your goal is to transform this 3 dx later to du and this 3x plus 4 to u. Okay, so this 1/3 here is what we call a neutralizing factor. To neutralize, balances the lacking 3 to form the du, right? So to continue, so we now plug in the u and du into our new expression. Okay, it's basically the same as the one we see from the previous slide. Okay, but we use again the concept of neutralizing factor. Okay, so instead of solving for the value of dx in terms of du, okay, so that our solution would be faster. So we now apply the different basic integration formulas, okay, I2 and I4. So we have, of course, the same result, okay, the cube of 3x plus 4 all over 3 plus c. Okay, if you compare that to the answer earlier, we're in the square of 3x plus 4, okay, was expanded first before integrating. Okay, although it's not written as a cube of 3x plus 4, but if you get the expansion of this, it would be equal to that answer from the other method. Right? So the first method of substitution, okay, integration by substitution is what we call simple substitution. Okay, because there are other types later on. So we have here the power formula, which is basically the same as the 5, okay, part of the 5 basic integration formulas. Okay, we just replace x with u, okay, and then the x with du. So we get the same result. Okay, the exponent is increased by 1, and then we copy that new exponent and put it in the denominator. Okay, and take note that this is applicable to n that is not equal to -1. If n is equal to -1, then we have this second formula, okay, the logarithm. So d over u, integral of v over u is ln of u plus c. So let's solve this integral, get the value of this indefinite integral by using simple substitution. Okay, because we cannot directly use the basic integration formulas, okay, because this is not simple x to the power of n. Okay, we can transform this to u to the power of n though, okay, but take note that its original independent variable is x, so we need to put some neutralizing factors, okay, to form the du. All right, so you can transform that to square root of u. So we let, okay, you need to define first what are your new functions. Okay, we usually use letter u. Okay, that's why some would call it u substitution. Okay, but the more proper term is substitution. Okay, simple substitution. Okay, because u can be replaced with other letters. So solving for the exact differential of u, okay, so it's 0, take note ha. So it's 0 for the derivative of 2 minus 3, the derivative of 3x. Okay, it's a common error na kalimtan na ang 0. So it's -3 dx. Okay, so meaning kulang og -3 ato ang given. So we can put a -3. Okay, so leave a little space in case we need a neutralizing factor. So square root of 2 minus 3x. Then we insert a -3 here to complete the du. Okay, and since we placed a -3, we must balance it by putting its reciprocal. So it's also negative. Okay, not the negative reciprocal ha, but the reciprocal only. Okay, so that the result, okay, is still square root of 2 minus 3x, because if we multiply these two, should be equal to +1. So our neutralizing factor, so in our textbook, we are using the letters N and F, the first letter, no, of neutralizing and of factor. Okay, so we put -1/3. We are summarizing, okay, what we are doing here. So if you're used to, or if you understand already the purpose of putting, okay, this neutralizing factor, then pwede ra gyud mata-matahon na later, no, need to show times -3, then times -1/3 pag yun, right? So you can just summarize u, du, and identify mentally what is neutralizing factor, and then proceed to the transformation part. Okay, transitioning from x to u. Okay, so it's -1/3, and then, sorry, one usulat. So it's -1/3, and then integral of this becomes now square root of u, and our -3 dx is our du. So we transform this radical into u to the power of n, so that we can use the power rule. Okay, it's u to the power of 1/2 for square root of for square root, no, it's raised to the power of 1/2, and using power rule, so we have u to the power of 1/2 plus 1, or 3/2. So we divide this by 3/2. And this is indefinite integral, so we put plus c. Okay, so it's -1/3 times the reciprocal of 3 halves, which is 2 over 3, okay, e to the power of 3 halves plus c. Okay, you can simultaneously do this and then put back the original variable x or do it step by step. It's up to you. Paspason lang para dali mahuman og solve. Okay? So mag-practice para mupaspas ang pag-solve. So it's negative 2 over 9. Okay, not 6. 3 times 3 is 9, ha? And then we put back the original variable x. So u is 2 minus 3x. So we write 2 minus 3x. Okay, raised to the power of 3 halves plus c. So technically, okay, this is the value of the indefinite integral. But if I will put an instruction that you write your final answer, okay, using radicals if the given integrand has radicals. So we'll transform this into a radical. Okay, so 3 halves is 1 and 1 half. So meaning there's 1, 2 minus 3x. Okay, and then multiplied to 2 minus 3x raised to the power of 1 half, or that's square root of 2 minus 3x. Okay, plus c. So you can have this as your final answer. You don't have to remove grouping symbols. Okay, just to quote unquote simplify it. It's simplified already if there's no more common factor for the numerator and denominator. Wala na may common na si 2 minus 3x and si 9. Okay, and also the radicand dapat has an exponent that is less than the index. Okay? If not, then you need to simplify it. So, man ang 3 halves na to. Supposedly, it's 2 minus 3x man na, no? Raised to the power of um, 3, and then raised to the power of 1 half. Okay, or in radical form, the square root of 2 minus 3x raised to the power of 3. So the exponent here is greater than 2, the index. So this is not yet simplified. Okay, so the fastest way to do that, to transform this into simplified radical form, is you divide 3 by 2. So that's 1 and 1 half. So 1, 2 minus 3x, and 2 minus 3x that is raised to the power of 1 half, or square root of 2 minus 3x. So this is now, okay, you don't need to multiply 2 and 2 minus 3x. Yung ganahan ka i-multiply, pwede ra sad yun. Okay, but not necessary. Therefore, the value of the indefinite integral, okay, is this on the right side. So another example for simple substitution is this. Okay, so similar as the first example. Okay, so we have a polynomial raised to a power of n, where n here is 5. Okay, and then another one, no, you're multiplying this by another function. Okay, so you have to decide, okay, or you need to know how to determine which one is your u. Okay, so normally the one with the higher exponent, or the one with a non-1 exponent, okay, is the one containing u. Okay, of course, kay kani ready ni siguro for du since raised to the power of 1 naman na. Okay, so our goal is to transform this into e to the power of 5. So if you don't know simple substitution, so taas ka imuhang process ani, no, before you can use the basic integration formulas. You need to get the fifth, or the result here of raising x cubed plus 2x raised to the power of 5. Yeah, multiply pa yun to 6x squared plus 4 before integrating. So, ugma pa ka mahuman. So, we use simple substitution. Okay? So, we let that x cubed plus 2x, sorry, u be x cubed, no, plus 2x. So, our du is 3x squared plus 2. And careful, put a grouping, a set of grouping symbols, maybe for writing the x. So do you have a 3x squared plus 2 multiplied to your dx? Okay, it's not 3x squared plus 2, but you have 6x squared plus 4, which is, bale, 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by 2, right? Okay, so you can write this as 2 times 3x squared plus 2. Okay, walay kulang nga factor. Unlike in number 1, nga negative 3 is kulang. Okay, dire, sobra, no? So, na ay 3x squared plus 2, pero na may sobra. Okay, so let's write this first, and then that 3x squared plus 2 is gikan anang 6x squared plus 4. Yan na, adi ay extra. So, I won't change the color para klaro nga it's from the original, no, na given. Okay, imo lang gi-factor. Okay, imuhang need is only 3x squared plus 2. Okay, multiply to dx to form the du. So, walay kulang na factor. Therefore, there's no neutralizing factor. Okay, so imo lang gibulag kay you need only 3x squared plus 2 times dx. So, sobra si 2. Nga, gi-multiply raman na. So, using the second property, okay, na constant k times the integral of f of x dx, put the k outside. So we put the 2 outside, okay, and now we simultaneously transform the remaining, no, na part to functions of u, okay, and times du. So we write u instead of x cubed plus 2x. So raising it to the power of 5. And then the 3x squared plus 2 times dx forms our du. Okay. So it's u to the power of 5 du. So we use the power rule. Okay. And finding the value of the integrals, it's u to the 6 over 6. Okay. Plus c, or that's 2 over 6, or that's 1 over 3. Then putting back the value of u, x cubed plus 2x, quantity raised to the power of 6 plus c. Okay, or you can put the 3 below the x cubed plus 2x, quantity raised to the power of 6. So therefore, the value of this indefinite integral, okay, is 1/3 times x cubed plus 2x, quantity raised to the power of 6 plus c. Okay, so it's okay to have a final answer na in the form x cubed plus 2x. Okay, don't need to expand, okay, the binomial. So, mo ang purpose of using simple substitution, okay, to make the integration process more efficient. Okay, mas paspas o mas accurate. Okay, imuhang value of the indefinite integral. So the first two examples were polynomials, okay, or integrands were polynomials. So this time we try trigonometric functions. Okay, so we have here secant squared and tangent x, and a and b here, by the way, are constants. Okay, so need to determine which of the two functions would be our u. So let's say if you set secant x as your u, so du would be, so let's write it here at the side. Okay, so if you let u be secant of x, so that you can write that later as u squared. Okay, so the differential of secant x is, okay, secant tangent, right? Secant x, tangent x. Derivative of secant is secant tangent, okay, times dx. Okay, but as you can see, wala kayo makita na, no? Na secant times tangent. okay, that is multiplied to your dx. The tangent is here in the denominator and multiplied pa gyud with a constant. Okay, so wrong, no? So, wrong, not possible. Okay, so you can um guess first if you're not sure, if dili dayon maklaro, na if you're not exposed to any type or many types of functions, arrangements, man na practice, solve is very important para ma-expose sa lain-lain nga porma. Okay, definitely for the quiz and the exam, lahi na porma, dili kay pareho ra sa example. Okay, so you need to really understand first what the concept is about, okay, how to apply no, the method, okay, before you consider another method. So it's a skill, no? Now you learn, okay, if sige practice, no, to determine which method is suitable, no, for a given integrand. Okay, so since second x is not possible, then we go to the denominator, okay? We can have a u in the denominator. Anyway, we have the formula, no, logarithm na d over u. Integral of d over u is ln of u plus c. Okay, so we cannot just assign tangent x alone as u since it's being multiplied to a constant. So if you're going to differentiate it, so the result would contain a constant, but your other parts, okay, do not contain the constant b. So you set this entire denominator as your u and see if present ba si du or if nalay kulang na factor. Okay, by the way, neutralizing factors are um, numbers or constants only. You cannot have a neutralizing factor that contains a variable. Okay? Kay di man na nimo pwede mapagawas ng na ay x or y, okay, outside your integral sign. Okay, wala man na sa basic integration formula. So what you can put outside is a constant. Okay, so kailangan kung naa kay ibutang sa given, no, ipuno sa given, it should be a factor, not an addend. Okay, it should be a factor and it should be a constant. Okay, so try na to if na ay mapurma ani if we let a plus b tangent of x be our u. So du would be derivative of a is 0, of b tangent x is b, and then second squared x, okay, or derivative of tangent, right? Second squared of x and then dx. So there is second squared x dx in the numerator. So kulang lang the ICB, which is a constant. So you can put a b, you can multiply it with a b, okay, and then balance it by multiplying it also with the reciprocal of b, which is 1 over b. So our neutralizing factor would be 1 over b. Okay, the reciprocal of the lacking factor. So I will not kaning shorten the solution, pero pwede ra gyud i-diretso transform into function of u times du ha, with the neutralizing factor. I'll show first, okay, para mas masabtan, no, na you need to insert a b, okay, multiply it to the existing function, okay, so that you can transform it, no, into u and du. So, gibutangan mo nimo b, no? Balance it by putting its reciprocal 1 over b. So, kahadlok kay basta constant pwede ra gyud na ipagawas. So, therefore, the numerator becomes du already, and then the denominator is your u. So, we use the logarithm formula. Okay? So, it's 1 over b times ln of u plus c. And don't forget to put back the original variable x, so u is a plus b tangent x. Okay, so other books would put open or rather absolute value symbols no for u or after the ln notation because you cannot get a natural log of a negative number. Okay. So diri wala na to ibutangan. Okay, but take note na if the u has two or more terms, you need to enclose them with a grouping symbol. So absolute value symbol na lang na. Pwede naman sad og what do you call this parenthesis, no set of parenthesis or brackets. Okay. So we know na u shouldn't be equal to a negative no na value because we do not have a natural logarithm for that. Okay, so we'll use absolute value symbol lang na para klaro. So it's a plus b tangent of x. That's the u and then plus c. So this is now our final answer. Okay, or if you want pag yun pakita og kuan kanang skills nimo sa properties of logarithm, pwede na, diba? You can put this 1 over b na multiplier as the numerator here of your u. Okay, so you can raise this to a power of 1 over b, but not necessary. That's why I placed or. Okay, except of course if it's a multiple choice type of exam and then wala ni sa choices si 1 over b times ln of u plus c. Okay, but ang present is kani, so you need to be knowledgeable of the properties of logarithm, no? Para makita dayon nimo nga, oy, kanindi ay equivalent ra to my answer nga with 1 over b multiplied to ln of u. Okay, so is this acceptable? If ganahan pa gyud kay nanion, then go ahead. Basta kay sakto pagka-transform. So therefore, the value of this indefinite integral is 1 over b times ln of a plus b tangent of x plus c. So we try another transcendental function. Okay. Although we do not have a set of formulas yet for integration of trigonometric functions. Okay. So we'll see if we can use simple substitution. So we'll just have to determine asa ani, no, ato ang pormahon nga u and if the u is readily available or needs neutralizing factor. Okay, or maybe simple substitution is not applicable. Okay, dili pug sunog di yun mo porma din ha ang du. Maybe another method, okay, of integration is to be used. Okay, so um you'll try, no? You can try just like in the previous example, you try a numerator first and then denominator. If the use of the determine just by looking at the given, okay, kung asa gyud ang u, so trial and error, no? So try lang sa din ha. And maybe 1 over x is the u. Would it give a du containing ln? Okay. So, murag dili man, no? So it's impossible. Okay, then you go to the right. So you have here another function, okay, multiplied to x, which is ln squared of x, or that's ln of x. It can also be written as, ano, okay, so ln squared of x is equal to ln of x quantity squared, okay, but not equal, not equal to ln of x squared. So putting grouping symbols no is very important. Di man atong PEMDAS no. So exponentiation before multiplication and other operations. Okay, so kung imuhan ni siyang unahon dire si exponentiation, okay, parenthesis, no, before exponentiation, no, mo ni sakto na not equal to this because this one, okay, means na you get the square of x first before you get its natural log value. Okay, so these are not the same. Kaning duha ang pareho. Okay, so if we let, okay, this as our u, would the 1 over x be our du? Okay, and the ln of x is in the denominator. Okay, if this would be our u squared, then isa ka lang na, no? It becomes u to the power of negative 2. So, itong 1 over x, dili yun pwede. Imo iyo, kay di man na yun na mo puro mag ln of x ang iyang derivative. Okay, therefore, we let ln of x be the u, so that we can write this as u squared. Okay, because its derivative differential, no, is 1 over x times dx, right? Okay, which is present in your integrand actually. Okay, so it's 1 over x. Okay, so klaro din na, no? 1 over x times dx is your du. Okay, and then ang mahibilin din ha would be um ln of x. Pwede, times 1 over ln of x. Okay, quantity squared, which can be written as, okay, so that 1 over x dx is your du. So the u na ln of x, okay, pwede naman isaka later. So let's just write it as 1 over u squared and then 1 over x dx as your du, so that you can use the power rule. So you put the expression on top, no? And the numerator, so it becomes negative 2. Using power rule, so we have, okay, u to the power of negative 1, okay, over negative 1 plus c. Or that's mm, ln of x, or let's transform this first into u to the power of 1, transfer it to the denominator. So it's negative, okay, 1 over u to the power of positive 1, okay, plus c, or it's negative 1 over ln of x, okay, plus c. So let's have our final answer. Okay, have the same format as our given, ang ln na asa ubos, or ln has a positive exponent. Okay, so this is the value of the indefinite integral. Okay, take note that if either the numerator or denominator is negative, you need to put the negative sign, okay, in front of the fraction. Tungod sa fraction bar, tungod sa equal sign. Kaya pwedeng dili kayo straight na silang tanan, pero itungod po down, dili kay maabot diri sa kilid. Kaya ang equal sign, it would be kanang kasug oras na spent to check, okay, asa napadulong ng lupad ninyong solution. So please have the solutions in vertical na arrangement, okay, aligned and equal signs, and proper placement again of the negative signs. Okay, especially if there are complex fractions. So para di masayop sa pag-simplify, so careful sa pag-write. Okay, especially if there are negative values. So another example, okay, is this. So it's a polynomial divided by another polynomial. Okay, we can divide or shorter ang simple substitution. So basid mo kurma di ay na siya du din ha. Okay, and the corresponding du. Okay, but as you can see, if you let our numerator be our u, its derivative sa first pa lang a term is 5x to the power of 4. Okay, which is not present in your x squared plus 2. Okay, Or maybe the other way around. Si x squared plus 1 imong u. Okay, but your derivative is 2x, which is not present in your numerator. Okay, so differentiation is magagamay ang exponent. So ang technique day when you identify no as mo u is the one with a higher exponent ka magtan-aw pwede ba possible na siya nga siya ang source sa u nimo. Okay, because when you differentiate, it's always -1 ang exponent. Okay, versus na kanimong u, niya mo, x to the power 5 lang kalit, no, mo increase. So, you're not differentiating. Okay, so definitely, dili yun na mo du imo numerator. So, saon man eh. Okay, so, you can divide, okay, the numerator by the denominator. Okay, there are many ways, no, if synthetic division is applicable, then you can use it. Okay, or the classic long division method. Okay, is applicable to this, no? So, ang lisod o synthetic. Okay, or say synthetic division for quadratic. Pero mas lisod na yun noon. So, let's do it na using any long division method. So, let's recall our algebra. Okay, so make sure that the numerator, okay, or your dividend for the division method, the one you place here inside the symbol is your dividend. Okay, make sure na complete, no missing terms for the powers of x. So it starts with 5 for the first power. Okay, so there should be an x to the power of 4 since it's not present in your numerator, so you need to write 0x to the power of 4. And followed by x cubed, so it's 2x cubed. 2x squared is also not present, so you should put 0x squared and then minus 2x. And it's okay if there's no constant term na. Okay, so put the divisor here outside. Okay, and then when we do long division, we divide the first term of your dividend arranged in decreasing powers of x. Also, your the divisor is arranged with decreasing powers of x. Divide this by the first term of your divisor. So x to the power of 5 over x squared, that's x cubed. Okay, and then multiply that x cubed by each term here of your divisor and put the result below your dividend. So that's x to the power of 5 and then x cubed. 1 times x cubed is x cubed. So you need to look for the column for x cubed and write the result there below this negative 2x cubed. So it should be plus 1x cubed or just x cubed. And then put a line and then perform subtraction. Take note. Okay, not addition. No, it should be subtraction. So difference is 0. So if you bring this down, it's also 0. Okay, and then negative 2 minus 1. Okay, not plus 1. Negative 2 minus 1. So the difference is negative 3x cubed. And then you bring down, okay, the other terms. And then repeat the process until the last power of x here, okay, is already less than the power of x, the highest power of x in your divisor. So we need to continue, and we can still divide x cubed by x squared. Okay, so that's minus 3x, right? For negative 3x cubed over x squared, so that's negative 3x. Okay, or you can put the result here above the 2x cubed. Okay, so again, repeat, multiply negative 3x to x squared plus 1. So that's negative 3x cubed minus 3x. So put the minus 3x here below negative 2x. And then again, need to perform subtraction. Okay, so this is 0 and then 0, negative 2, 2 minus negative 3, or negative 2 plus 3. Okay, or it's 1x or x. So now our final column here is already having a power that is equal to 1, nga less than the power here nga 2. So we stop the division process. So this is the quotient and this is the remainder. Okay, quotient and remainder. So when we write this there to the left, okay, so we have the integral of x cubed minus 3x, and then for the remainder, okay, so you add it, okay, and then divide it by the divisor, which is x squared plus 1, okay, dx. Let's put the divider here, okay. So the first two terms are already integrable, okay, but the last term is not yet, okay, not directly, no, integrable. But we see that there's x and then x squared plus 1 in the denominator. So na to, when you differentiate, mugamay ang exponent sa x. So dapat paspas ka, no, na makakita na okay, si x squared ang akong EU, kay ready ni siya si x dire for the du. Okay. So we let u be the denominator, x squared plus 1, para we can write it as du over u. Okay, so du is 2x dx. So we have missing 2 there, 2x dx to form, okay, the du. So butangan ni mag 2. Okay, so pwede mentally ni muna siya buhaton na, okay, I will insert 2 or multiply a 2, no, to the integrand and balance it by putting 1/2. Okay, so paspas na lang nga, it would now be equal to, so let me put the result here. 1/2 times, okay, the integral of x cubed, okay, which is x to the 4 over 4 minus 3x squared over 2. Okay, sorry. The 1/2 the neutralizing factor is for the third term only. Okay, so the first two terms should be multiplied to 1/2, so it should be x to the power of 4 over 4 minus 3x squared over 2. Okay, and then for the third term, so we put the 1/2 here. So the remaining integrand, okay, the one with the 2x dx, okay, is your du, and x squared plus 1 is your u, so it's du over u. Okay, and then we can put a plus c here for the first two terms. So it's x to the power of 4 over 4 minus 3x squared over 2. Okay, plus 1/2 ln of u plus c, or ln of, okay, so pwede na i-diretso na lang, no? ln of x squared plus 1 and then plus c. So this is now the value of our indefinite integral. So now let's try an exponential function. Okay, so if you set this to u, okay, the denominator to u, so it's e to the x dx minus 0, e to the x minus 0 times dx, for its du, right? But you cannot see any e to the x in the numerator, and neutralizing factors are constants. Okay, they shouldn't contain variables, so you cannot just put anything there, no, beside your dx, balance it by putting its reciprocal. Okay, so saon man no, so you need an e to the x nga mo appear, okay, beside your dx. Okay, so can we multiply by um the denominator by e to the x? Okay, and balance it by multiplying also by e to the x in the numerator. Okay, para mo appear si e to the x times dx, pero e to the x becomes e to the 2x. Okay, so one approach, especially if it's exponential type of function, okay, is to multiply e to the x, okay, by e to the negative x. One technique ni siya, okay? And then, no, this is not a neutralizing factor. Okay, imo lang gibutangan. Okay. And then, to balance it, pero not a constant, so not a neutralizing factor. Okay, your multiplier should be equal to 1. So, kung siya multiply in the denominator is, okay, multiply in the numerator. Okay. So, instead of the target earlier to have e to the x beside the x, okay, is not met, no? Ang target nimo. Okay, e to the negative x naman ang porma. Pero if you look at the result after multiplying e to the negative x by e to the x minus 1, mawala na actually si e to the x. Okay, so let's put first e to the negative x here beside dx. Then multiply each term here by e to the negative x. So the first term becomes e to the 0. Okay, or basically that's equal to 1, or to say what be. So that's e to the x minus x, no, or e to the 0, okay, or equal to 1, and then minus 1 times e to the negative x. So the e to the positive x is gone and is replaced with e to the negative x. So e to the 0 is 1. Okay. So naanay ni sa aka nga e to the negative x no beside your dx. Okay. So okay ra na nawala si positive x nga exponent and replace with negative x. Anyway, when it appear in the numerator, okay, is same as this. So now if you let na your denominator be your u, so du would be 0 minus negative 1 e to the negative x. Huh? Here, let's put it here. E, and then may mo siyang minus, and then the derivative of your negative x is negative 1. It's negative 1 times e to the negative x times dx. Okay, this has two terms enclosed with another grouping symbol. So that's positive e to the negative x dx. Nga is already formed, okay, in your numerator. No need for a neutralizing factor. So, transform lang ang bida diri, okay, for this particular item. So, we can substitute e to the negative x dx with u and our denominator by u, okay? And then using the integral of du over u formula, so we have ln of du plus c, okay, or ln of absolute value symbol 1 minus e to the negative x, okay, plus c. Okay, but the exponent here of exponent here of e is positive x. Here it's not a positive x, and so let's transform sa di this. Okay, so that it would be of the same format there. Okay. Pero for exponential, for logarithmic combined with exponential, okay, okay na siguro na, dili positive na, pero if ato siya na ipadayon, okay, continue here. So, you put the expression in the denominator so that negative x and becomes positive x. And then if we combine these two terms, so LCD is e to the x, so the numerator is e to the x minus 1, okay, plus c. Okay, so let's put a divider here. Kulang tayo space. Okay, and can we further simplify this? Okay, so is there a property for logarithm for ln of u over v? I divide ang duha. Okay, there's ln of u plus ln of v equal to ln of u times v. Okay, so we have here, so pwede, no, na ln of u over v, okay, is actually equal to ln of u minus ln of v. So, pwede mabuwag si numerator and denominator. So, we can write this as ln of e to the x minus 1 minus, okay, ln of e to the x, and then plus c. And using another property of logarithm, okay, at this time, dili na ni pwede mabuwag si e to the x minus 1. Okay, because we don't have a property for that. While for ln of e to the x, kani, may pwede, no? Na if your log, okay, will have, if you have a log of e to the, let's say, yeah, x, e to the base e, the answer would be the exponent of ex. Okay, and then ln, take note, is log to the base e, so therefore ln of e to the x, okay, has a simplified value na equal to x and then plus c. So if we follow the formatting na the exponent of e is positive x, then this would be our final answer.